Allopathic grief. Eventually, everything comes to an end, and we are constantly experiencing new beginnings. We woke up this morning to a new day. Along with this day comes opportunities to make decisions that will affect the way we see or experience our lives. We actually do have it within our own remit to make ourselves happy or to allow ourselves to feel sad. And guess what? It's perfectly natural to feel either way. We can also feel angry and envious and judgy and cheerful, light, loving and free. That's the beauty of emotions. It took me a long time to realise that I didn't have to appear to be happy all of the time. When my father passed away, I made sure that I had my smiles. I laughed at times as if unaffected. As had he, I worked for London Underground, but being on the front of a train in the dark, empty tunnels during a shift allowed for too much time for me to think about the madness that had become my life. I would lose concentration and fret over my next steps. I couldn't speak of my pain. I couldn't appear weak. As a single mother of two, I had a mortgage. I had to be strong. I didn't actually want to live, but I had to carry on. I was in a bad way, but I didn't know it. I only entertained thoughts of going to the doctors to get sick notes for the times that I couldn't rely on childcare. At times, we can't see the wood through the trees, but knowing that there is a naturally occurring process within us all that generates healing from deep hurt and trauma does help to guide our journey. This process is grief. If you do not know that you are going through this natural journey, you might find, like Judy, that you are offered medication to numb your seemingly downward spiraling pain.
I was incapable of navigating my grief, says Judy. So I ended up taking medication that goes against the grain for me. I was weak. I don't mean weak in a bad way. I mean I was weak. I needed help. So I had to go on antidepressants. So a lot of that time I wasn't navigating anything. I was just sitting there, just masking how I felt.
Now, I am no doctor, so it would be foolish of me to suggest that my meagre knowledge is hard and fast fact. With everything, it is important that you do your own research. What works for me will not necessarily float your boat and vice versa. However, following blindly has cost us all rather dearly in the past. Working with overstanding is about taking control of the information that comes your way and deciding whether it provides you with opportunities for inner growth, contentment, empowerment, or peace.